What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Taste Like Music. Jason, Joe, and Kramzer here. 1972 week. We've already each given our top 25 favorite albums of the year. Now it's time to get into the songs, and I'm going to kick that off with my top 25. Here we go. My top 25 favorite songs of 1972. Number 25 is Campo di Encino by Jimmy Webb. Jimmy Webb is a brilliant songwriter, mostly known for having his songs recorded by others. This track even was recorded by Judy Collins and Harry Nilsson, but I love his version of it. I think it's really great, a really funny, whimsical tune, full of great lines. It's all about living this extravagant California lifestyle. Really, really good song. Number 24, I've got Magnet by NRBQ. Such a cool, weird, quirky pop song. I love the line, "I'm like a magnet, you're like a piece of wood." I think that's such a great opening line for a song. I love the guitar throughout, and I think the piano solo in it is really great. Number 23, I'm going with Dead Skunk by Loudon Wainwright III. A song about roadkill shouldn't be able to be this good, but that's the magic of Loudon Wainwright III. This song even reached number 16 on the Hot 100 the following year in 1973. Number 22, I've got Only in Your Heart by America. Great little pop tune, kind of breaking away from their folkier hits from their first album a little bit here. A little bit like a combination between the Beatles, McCartney's For No One, and Our House by Graham Nash. Number 21, I've got You Don't Even Know Me by Al Stewart. I feel like this song really belongs in an indie flick or something. Very quirky for 1972. Picking up lots of Robin Hitchcock in this, so I don't know if Robin Hitchcock was influenced by this or not, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Number 20, I've got Never Been to Spain, the great Hoyt Axton song, going with the Waylon Jennings version. Of course, Three Dog Night had a hit with this tune. I like their version, but I like Waylon's even better. His vocals on this are incredible. One of my favorite vocal performances of 1972. Number 19, from Carl and the Passions So Tough, I have Hold On Dear Brother. The Beach Boys here channeling the band a little bit. They turn out this super soulful, should have been a classic type of tune, written by the newcomers in the band, Ricky Fataar and Blondie Chaplin. Number 18, I've got Spare Me a Little of Your Love by Fleetwood Mac. This is Christine McVie really coming into her own, both as a songwriter and as a vocalist. Incredible song. Sounds so good, and I love the sped up country rock outro. Number 17, I've got the Bee Gees with Run to Me. Fantastic pop, reminds me a little of the Hollies, but of course it has the unmistakable Bee Gees harmonies, and it's so big and so epic. You've got this huge sweeping orchestration. It's over the top and fantastic. Number 16, I've got I Don't Believe in Miracles by Colin Blunstone. Great song, penned by the great Russ Ballard. And Colin just knocks the vocals out of the park here. So beautiful. Amazing backing vocals too on this track. Really well arranged vocals. Number 15, I've got Sail Away by Randy Newman. If you're not paying attention, the meaning of this song might slip right by you. But it's basically a man selling the American dream to soon-to-be slaves in Africa. Pretty dark, and the music totally betrays the actual meaning of the song, and it's a really great tune. Number 14, I've got Superwoman by Stevie Wonder. Basically a song in two parts telling the story of a woman named Mary who left to go become a movie star. And then the second half of the song sort of talks more about the narrator who she left behind. I love the jazzy feel of the second section, especially combined with the synths. It sounds so cool. Number 13, I've got Walk on the Wild Side by Lou Reed. I don't know, this song might seem normal now, but nothing about this song was normal then. It's so different from the subject matter, the simple but mesmerizing bass, the sax, the backing singers, the way it's mixed. It's just utterly unique, and I think it's perfect. Number 12, I've got Steely Dan with Kings, one of my favorite songs by the Dan. I just think the chorus on this song is unbelievable. I love the female backing vocals, plus the muscle of the band here is just really strong. Feels like a real band. whereas later it sort of starts to feel like a studio project. And the guitar solo on this track is super weird, but super cool. I love it. I think it's a really creative solo. Number 11, I've got The Dead Salute by Keith Cross and Peter Ross, country folk rock tune by a couple of Brits. Great sounding record. Love the high falsetto vocals in the chorus. There's like some resonator guitar and some harmonica, bringing that kind of country flair to it. Into the top 10, kicking that off with I Believe by Stevie Wonder, one of the best choruses ever. So good, in fact, that I can overlook one of my biggest pet peeves, which is when the song shifts from the verse to the chorus without much connective tissue or much of a smooth transition. It just kind of turns on a dime. And I don't usually like that, but it works here. That chorus just explodes and it's amazing. Number 9, I've got Couldn't I Just Tell You by Todd Rundgren, one of the best power pop songs of all time. Todd's playing all of the instruments himself. I love his vocal layering on this track and the great multi-tracked guitar solo too. Really just a great song. Number 8, I've got 5 Years. I think one of the best album openers of all time, the way it fades in, the picture he paints with his lyrics and the way the intensity builds. So dramatic, cinematic, and grand. I absolutely love it. Number 7, I've got Metal Guru, another amazing opening track to an album, but totally different. This one just kind of explodes into a cloud of glitter, kind of throws the kitchen sink at the arrangement too. There's so much happening, and yet it all works incredibly well. And it's all just like cuts through the mix perfectly. Nothing seems buried. It's just an amazing track. Number 6, I've got Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatters by Elton John. Possibly my favorite Elton John song. It's definitely up there. Just a great track. Definitely my favorite from Honky Chateau. And it's a song written about Bernie Taupin's first experience in New York City and hearing gunshots outside of his hotel window. It's just a really simple song, direct, beautiful. I think it's great. Elton's vocal delivery is really good. Number 5, I've got Turn On Your Radio by Harry Nilsson. Such a gorgeous melody, the way he sings it and the lyrics. I just find it very emotional. There's a real sadness in it. And then for it to be followed on the record by You're Breaking My Heart is just such a shift. And I think it's a really interesting dynamic that on display throughout that record. Number 4, I've got It Wouldn't Have Made Any Difference by Todd Rundgren. I don't know if you can tell by now that I like sad songs, but just what a great piece of writing. The recording is phenomenal too. There's percussion and chimes and harmonies, and it's just really well arranged for a guy doing it basically all on his own. Number 3, I've got Give Me Another Chance by Big Star. Keep the sad train rolling. This one's just a punch to the gut, devastating vocals from Alex Chilton, and when the harmonies drop in, it's just one of the most beautiful sounds you'll ever hear in rock music. Number 2, I've got Rock and Roll Suicide by David Bowie. Talk about bookending an album. It's just the ultimate rock song, a call to all the weirdos and outcasts to let them know they're not alone. And man, does it show off what a great singer Bowie is. His voice is so good on it. He gets so much credit for like his chameleon-like way he changed throughout his career and his creativity and all of this stuff. But I don't think people talk about how good of an actual vocalist he is, and I think he's tremendous. And my number 1 is going to be All the Young Dudes by Mott the Hoople. Just what an incredible song. What a year Bowie had. And to think there was someone better than Bowie to deliver this song, and that Bowie actually found that person and produced the record. And it's just a miraculous thing. Ian Hunter's just pure charisma on this track. So good. I love it. And that guitar lead is iconic. So there you go. That's my number 1.
Cool. Some tracks I've never heard of before. So it's interesting popping up there.
Yeah, I think I got a nice mix in there and was able to touch on some stuff that didn't make it into my albums list. But let me know what you think of my picks. Drop some of your own favorite songs down in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. In addition to all of that, you'll find links in the video description to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, our website, and merch. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.